Hey, what's going on? CloaknDaggerish here, and today we're finally going to start Halloween Mayhem. I'm super pumped for this. Can't wait to get at it. Let's jump right into the global instance here. If you've never competed in a Halloween Mayhem before, or any of the Mayhems, to get into the instance, you're going to go to your events list, pull up mine here, and you're going to go to global instances, and then you would pick the one that you would qualify for. So I qualify for Mayhem Annihilation 1. Click on that. We're going to register, and it's going to take us right in there. So in order to start the instance, what you got to do is click on the statue here, and then the mobs will start to spawn. Before I do that, because I don't want to start the timer just quite yet, gonna go into my inventory. I have loot pills saved up. We're gonna consume one, or not loot pills, I'm sorry. XP pills, as well as some Halloween candy from last year. All right. Now let's get started. So how my videos are going to work, they're going to be a little bit different from my usual Entropia videos. I plan on doing 1 hour long segments, and I'm going to have them in a separate playlist. I'm going to have a Mayhem playlist on my YouTube channel. So I just want to separate them from my usual ones because these are going to be a lot longer, and not everybody's going to be interested in watching the Mayhem videos. Alright, first kill of the night. Not a bad start. Move our timer over just a little bit. So the gun I am using for this event is AR Matrix LR15. Don't quite have it maxed out, but that's okay. I plan on doing a lot of skilling during this event. It's a perfect time to do it. Another 2.5 ped there. Seems like the loot so far, it's been alright. The only thing I wish I had for this event was some plates for my armor. I'm just a little bit under armored for this, but I think the weapon I'm using should compensate for that enough. Excuse me. Hey, I'm back, folks. Sorry about the confusion there. I wasn't sure where the points were, and so I actually ended up going over to Lord Spade's live stream, or the replay for his live stream, and I noticed he had his tracked missions pulled up, so I went under my mission log and I found it for Halloween Mayhem, and that is where you find your points. Ooh, what'd we do? Level 8 swordsman damage, awesome. So So now that I got that confusion, this is for sure officially Halloween Mayhem. This is not a practice run. This is part of the 15-hour event. And like I said, I will be shooting this in 1-hour segments and releasing them slowly over time in a separate Entropia playlist. So far, no big hits yet, but who knows? Anything could happen. It's Mayhem time. So yeah, my plan is to actually finish this year's event. I've kind of experimented a little bit in the past, but I think I've always been under-armored or under-geared, even for Category 1. And so I just never bothered to finish a whole session. And I didn't have the pet either. This year I got a little bit more pet to work with. Hopefully I'll figure out my depositing issues and be able to get some more money into the game. Fun fact, if you didn't know, they recently disabled the PayPal deposit option, which really bums me out because that's how I was doing all my depositing. There we go. Turn that down just a little bit. How I was doing all my transactions with the game as far as depositing money, buying the different refill packs and whatnot. And I found out my bank card doesn't work internationally, so I gotta find out how I can resolve that problem. I might have to buy like a prepaid Visa or something that's set up for international. Just put. Ooh, holy balls! I'm so glad I was recording for that. 62 ped and 65 peck. Wow, that's awesome. This is why I love Mayhem. That, wow. Fantastic. That just made my night. Made my freaking night. Gotta take a sip of beer just for victory there. That's awesome. I got it recorded. This is the best part. Starting the night out right. I hope it's not too dark in here. I apologize. I turned the light off. It was just like too much light going on. But I got lights. I got little lights on the webcam that kind of illuminate my face in the dark room. So I hope that's enough. Still cheesing over that global. That's just awesome. So happy. I feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Nice, that like doubled my ammo. I only came in, I came in with I think like 83 ped of universal, and then I grabbed another like 50 ped of weapon cells. That's what I was gonna say lasers, and that's not right, but yeah, another 50 ped of laser cells, and if I have to, I can always buy some more. But I'm hoping that the return rates in the shrapnel will keep me going here. So, if you couldn't tell, the way I'm decided to shoot the Mayhems is, instead of trying to edit 15 hours worth of footage at hour chunks, I decided that I'm gonna try to practice these for live stream, sort of, I guess. So I'm not gonna do any editing for the most part, other than that little kerfuffle I had at the beginning there, where I wasn't sure if I was in actual Mayhem or if this was practice. So other than that one cut, and I'll kind of fix that a little bit, and you guys won't even notice, hopefully. Yeah, it's just gonna be me talking into the camera, hopefully. I'm really hoping I don't run out of stuff to say. Otherwise, I might look into finding some, like, copyright-free music to kind of play in the background to kind of fill in the gaps a little bit. Not a super chatty person, but I try to do my best. I'm just try to do something a little different, experiment. It's always good to experiment. See what's good for the channel, what's not. And what you guys like. I mean, let me know if you like this, if you like the uncut footage better than everything being edited and perfect as I can get it. Or do you just want just this, you know, just me fumbling around in front of a camera. That's actually why I do a lot of my editing, is because I'm not a very fluent speaker, I guess. Especially trying to, I'm not having like an actual conversation with a person where I'm just kind of like spilling my thoughts out into the camera. And so that for me is kind of difficult, and sometimes this isn't quite as bad because I don't have like an agenda of stuff that I want to talk about really. But like videos where I have specific information that I want to convey to you, and there's a certain way I want to say it, and usually it never comes out right. I have to reshoot everything like 20 million times to get it to the point where I'm satisfied with it. And so yeah, that's part of the reason I do a lot of editing. Yeah, I just want to spice up my videos. I want to make them feel a little more professional if I can. Oh man. Foreign humanoid investigator. Nice. Getting all kinds of skills tonight. Maybe for a lot of you, like 50, 60 peg global is like nothing, but man, for me, that to hit something that big is pretty rare. Usually globals I hit are like 15, 20 ped. Mostly from the Kerbos, the smaller ones. Haven't broken into any of the bigger hunting yet, so it's exciting when I get something a little bit larger than what I'm used to. I got any? No, haven't got any loot boxes yet. Or I'm sorry, strong boxes. Or mayhem tokens yet. That's okay. The globals keep me playing. That's what I want. I want to keep playing. So I guess this is a good time, since I got some time to kill here. I got another half hour left in this segment or whatever. I kind of want to talk about my channel and my mission, because I guess that's something you should talk about or convey is to your audience, is why you're making YouTube videos and what you're trying to, I suppose, ultimately provide to your audience. So, I got time. We'll give you the long story, I guess. What I ended up doing, I've been playing Entropia for 5 years now, off and on. And I started out as a free-to-play player. And it went alright. I did okay. But I kind of got to the point where the free-to-play cash wasn't enough to fund my playing habits. I wanted to play, you know, with more money, hunt bigger things, do more mining. So eventually I kind of started putting some of my own money in. but kind of realized that this game can be a money pit if you're not careful. So I kind of shied away from doing that. And then a friend of mine told me about Entropia Partners, and I started earning ped that way, and that I made a lot more ped than I did from sweating. And so it was able to satisfy my hunting needs and my mining needs at the time. Ooh, very nice. Sorry. And then I had some issues. I use that kind of off and on. Like I said, I kind of come and go from the game. And I ended up hitting some bugs with the site where I wasn't making nearly as much money, and I was frustrated with their help center and stuff. So I quit using it, and I kind of quit putting money into the game, and that I got busy doing some other stuff. I play games for a while, and then I'll drop them and come back and whatever. And then I found a different microtasking site similar to Entropia Partners, but it's called Swagbucks, and it's not affiliated with Entropia, so you don't get paid in ped. You don't get paid by players in game. But how it works is it's the same thing. You answer surveys, you play app games, you download them, you try them out, stuff like that. There's some other things you can do as well, but they pay you in gift cards. And one of the gift cards you can get is PayPal cash. So I would do these tasks, get my PayPal card, and then I would deposit that money into Entropia. And it worked out fantastic. I've made over $200. I mean, that's 2,000 ped from Swagbucks. Works great. I highly recommend it. I actually got a whole video series on it. So that kind of brings me into why I started doing YouTube. Is there's a lot of people out there. Ooh, gun's damaged. Switch that out. There's a lot of players out there who are free-to-play players or new players who come in and try to play as new players, and they get discouraged from the game because it's so brutal to sweat for your pet in this game. The sweat market is so bad. So I thought, hey, I'm making all this money from Swagbucks. Yeah, I'm making like $1 an hour or a couple dollars an hour, which is way lower than minimum wage, but it's funding my gaming habit without having to take away money that I would normally spend on my bills and stuff, and my wife doesn't give me dirty looks every time she looks at the bank statement. So I started making tutorials on different offers on Swagbucks that people could do, and to give them certain tips, especially like the surveys. A lot of people struggle with the surveys because they don't fill out the information right, or they try to kind of cheat them and speed through them. So I made some tutorials on that to kind of help people, and then I really directed it towards Entropia players, because we're always looking for some extra cash to play to feed our Entropia addiction that we all suffer from in some shape or form. 4 ped, that's not bad. And so that's kind of how I got started with YouTube anyways. And I kind of had some of this stuff laying around because initially I had tried, like so many people, to start a Twitch channel, and that just failed miserably. So I already had the camera and a couple other components that I use, and yeah, so that's why I started YouTube. Also, because I was trying to get some referral links out there and make a little extra cash on Swagbucks. And I did get some referrals. I'm hoping to get some more. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't already, check them out. Even if you're not gonna do it. I did some proof of payment too, because a lot of people think it's a scam. So I showed that, like, snapshots of like my PayPal account and of me receiving the PayPal cards from Swagbucks, and then once they were in my account on PayPal, I showed that as well as proof that it does work and it's not a scam. And they've actually been around for a while. I've actually known about it for quite a while. I just never really used it up until now. They've been around for at least like 5 or 6 years. Is when I originally made an account with them, and then I didn't do anything with it for years, and started using it to fund Entropia. So yeah, so then I started out with the swag bucks, and then I was like, well, I play a lot of Entropia, and there's not a ton of people making content for it, so maybe I'll make some videos. So I started making videos, and actually they've been doing really, really well. I've been getting a lot of likes. I've been getting some comments and getting good watch times on them all. So decided, hey, let's keep going. Let's keep at her. See how far we can go with this. But it's been a fun little hobby for me, despite the amount of time it takes. It really, I feel like it puts a little bit more meaning behind my gaming. Now it's more than just playing video games, but I'm trying to make tutorials and present people information to help them, especially new players, but and older players. And it's a great way to reach out to the Entropia community. I'm kind of a shy person in general, and for me it's awkward to like make friends in video games, which might sound weird, but I don't know. I'm not usually very super sociable, or I don't always know how to interact with other people's avatars and stuff. So I'm kind of using YouTube as like an icebreaker to kind of get people talking, or to get them to kind of approach me and ask me questions and stuff. Because in general, I'm a friendly person. I like helping people if I can. And ooh, I got a strong box finally. Sweet. Ooh, I should heal up. Where was I going that? But yeah, so I've been talking with some people and kind of getting to know some people in the community better, and I'm hoping after maybe Mayhem I can arrange some group hunts, or even some partner hunting would be kind of fun with some new people, and hopefully I'll make some longtime friends, and who knows? I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. How far I can really take it. I don't really have any big, huge goals. I know, like, I watch Julian McBain. I'm sure a lot of you watch him as well. He's got a goal of 13 million subscribers, one subscriber at a time. And good for you. That's an awesome goal. I don't know if I could ever reach that. I'm sure he'll give me some pep talk about, you can do it. It's all about your mindset and whatever, but I'm doing this as a hobby right now. I'm not really looking to make YouTube a full-time job. I just want to make, if anything, I'd like to make a little bit of extra cash off of it, just to fund my hobbies. And if I don't make any money, well, I'm still having fun making videos and learning. There's so much that goes into it, as far as like video editing and making the thumbnails and all the different things with YouTube, and kind of learning about all the algorithm and how that works. It's been very interesting. I like learning new things. I know this is kind of random, but you may have noticed that the gun I had earlier broke, and I didn't come in with it full TT. They don't break that quick. That one only had a couple ped left on it. Overall, the loot seems decent. I haven't figured out the exact cost for one of these guys for me to kill him, but it seems like my average has been a little over ped, like a ped and a quarter. I'm thinking it probably cost me like closer to 2 ped to kill these guys. Maybe the next video I'll sit down and figure that out. But right now I'm just kind of chilling. Work was brutal today. I was so excited to start this finally. That's all I could think about. And it didn't seem like the workday was ever gonna end, but that's every day, right? Unless you love your job. I don't mind mine. But, well, today was pretty crummy. But, well, I guess you guys need some context. So, I guess this is along with everything else that I've been talking about. I'll probably talk about myself a little bit more in these videos just because I have time to do it. Got time to kill. And then for I feel like the viewers like to know about, you know, the people they're watching, and it kind of helps them bond with the content creator. But anyways, I'm from Wisconsin. I live in the Midwest, and it kind of sucks here, not gonna lie. I don't know why I'm still here. But I am a car mechanic, of all things. And it's a great trade to know. It's very handy for fixing your own vehicles. You save yourself a lot of money. The biggest problem with being a car mechanic is I chose to be a car mechanic in the Midwest of the United States. And the problem with this is we salt our roads in the wintertime to keep the ice off of them, make them less slippery, which is good for the roads, but it's bad for our cars, and so they become very, very rusty very, very quickly, and this makes your job very miserable for me. Also, because I'm in the Midwest, we get lots of snow here. Well, a decent amount of snow. It's nothing too crazy, but enough to make my job suck. So, and this year I have a feeling is going to be really, really bad, considering it's not even November yet. Well, I guess now it's technically November, depending on which part of the world you're in. But we already have snow here, and I'm kind of south-central of the state. I'm not way up north by Upper Michigan. I'm closer to like Madison, the capital. And normally we don't have snow till like late November or even like early December. So this is not a good sign. But anyways, it was snowing this morning when I went to work. And so every car that I worked on today was covered in snow. And that snow drips off the car onto me, making my day pretty miserable because everything that I work on is dripping on me. And it's going on my face, down my back, all over my hoodie. It's not ideal, but it's the career I chose. Sticking with it for now. I don't know, maybe I'll change it down the road. Holy cow, what is range damage assessment? Skill at login 0, current skill 52. I must have unlocked that like recently, because I don't think I had that skill before. And to go to 0 to 52. That's cool. But yeah, so that was my day of getting dripped down with snow, and I had a couple tough jobs this morning. And stuff wasn't cooperating, going my way. So, and I just wanted to be home. I wanted to be playing Entropia. Didn't want to be working on rusty cars. And it was worth the wait. Especially, man, I'm still happy about that global. That made my day so much better. Ooh, there we go. 5, almost 6 ped. Oh, come on. So I'm kind of curious to see, like, to know who's all watching my videos, especially if you're content creators. You know, if you make Entropia videos on your regular basis, let me know, because I'll probably more than likely at least check out your channel. I can't promise I'm gonna watch everything just because I don't have a lot of time to watch everybody's videos, but I'll at least check it out and watch a couple of them and see what's going on. And who knows? Maybe I'll get addicted. Sometimes that happens. Otherwise, after I finish my first 15 hours, if I still have a ton of pad or I want to keep competing, I don't know if I'm gonna record. Well, I'll always be recording in case I get globals, but I'm not gonna be recording for posting another 15 hours. I'm just gonna post my first run, and then maybe do like a highlights video if I get a bunch of globals after that. But I really doubt it. So after that, I'm probably gonna be watching other people's YouTube pages and getting caught up on like Lord Spade and Serial Overdrive, and who else do I watch? Julian McBain, Scotty, is it C93 or something like that? I don't know, I just know him as Scotty. Bob Silent. I think are all the Entropia YouTubers I currently follow. Oh, as well as my mentor, whose name I can't pronounce, but you've probably seen him on the global channel. Cam Per Resin or something like that. I'm sorry, dude, I totally slaughtered your name. But he puts out videos once in a while of whatever he's up to. Cool dude. But yeah, I got so much catching up to do. I've been busy between work and learning all the different stuff for YouTube. Like, I've been learning how to edit videos using DaVinci Resolve, which is not an easy it's not an easy software to use, but I went with it because it's free, which I like, and B, it's like free professional grade video editing software, so it has a ton of features. So I'm just kind of trying to brute force my way through the learning curve, and then kind of go from there, because I'm sure down the road it's gonna have a ton of features that I'm gonna want to use later, hopefully. Maybe not, I don't know. But I thought it wouldn't hurt to learn something a little bit more complicated. And it's been going good. I mean, I can do all the basic stuff that I need to do on it. I can cut and splice stuff together. I can you know, adjust volumes and stuff for different things and whatever, and get stuff set up for YouTube. Add my intro videos, outro videos, all that good stuff. What else have I been using? Oh, I've been using, well, I primarily use Canva for my thumbnails, which I don't like. I don't like my thumbnails. I think they could be a lot better and a lot more uniform. Maybe you notice they're kind of all different looking-ish. And that's just because I've been experimenting with things and trying to figure out what looks good and how to get the effects that I'm going for. And then, like a moron, it took me forever to figure out that my font was way too small. So for the first, like, 10 videos, they all have, like, itty-bitty font, and you can't read them when they're thumbnail size. They look great when they're blown up on the computer. But, so that's one thing I've been adjusting, is I've been using much bigger font. Oh, hey, look, Julian McBain just logged out. That was kind of a squirrel moment. But yeah, so oh yeah, so I've been using Canva, which it's super simple and easy and free to use, but you're very limited what you can do with it. And I don't like paying for stuff if I don't have to, because I'd rather put my money into YouTube and my video games. So the other website I've been using, or not a website, but software, is GIMP, which is like the free version of Photoshop, and it works really well, but it's like super complicated, and it's kind of difficult to get stuff to to work the way I want it to work. I'm still learning. There's still a lot to learn with it, but I'm hoping down in the future I'm going to have some bomb looking thumbnails that I can make with it. I learned how to use what is it called? Audacity, which is like just vocal recording and editing software. So I can do like voiceovers on some videos. I use that for my Borderlands 3 video, which I've been trying to play Borderlands lately and hopefully get some material for that. I want to upload some Borderlands videos as well. Because my channel isn't going to be just, I don't want to do just an Entropia channel. That's going to limit me too much for growth. As much as I'd love to do just an Entropia videos, it's going to take way too long, and there's just not enough people that watch them to really give my channel any growth. So I'm doing a gaming channel, but I'm gonna try to stick towards more of a sci-fi theme, just because Entropia universe is very sci-fi. You know, it's space and aliens and stuff like that, and I enjoy the sci-fi genre. So I'll be playing games, obviously Entropia universe. Borderlands 3 I'd like to do some content on. I really kind of want to get into Star Wars Battlefront again, but I don't know if they're gonna make a new one or if they're gonna keep going on with this one. And it's kind of up in the air as whether I'm kind of undecided if I want to jump in on that one. Just because I feel like it's so late. It's been out for 2 years now that it's like, does it pay to start doing content on it? Are they gonna make another one after the first one bombed on release? I was so mad about, because I pre-ordered that game and went through that whole fiasco, which is a shame because I really enjoyed the first one. But that one I think had some issues on release too, but not nearly as controversial as the whole loot box issue with that. Oh my god, that was a mess. So I don't know. I'm kind of hoping they'll make a third one and get a fresh start and just do it right this time and put freaking cargo back in. As my biggest peeve, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I know you guys are probably here for the Entropia content and don't care about this, but I love Star Wars. I love the first one. I got almost 400 hours on just my primary account, and like 90% of that hours is from the cargo mode, which is basically capture the flag. But it was so much fun in the first game, and then they took it out of the second. Well, correction. They put it in the second one, but they did like a modified version of it where everybody was just jet troopers, and they only had one piece of cargo instead of two, and like they changed it, and it wasn't bad. They only had like 1 or 2 maps for it, and then they decided not to keep it. I'm just so frustrated because that was like one of the best small game modes that they had, and they got rid of it. So that's my little rant. I'm done with that spiel. Back to Entropia. I got just under 10 minutes left here, guys, for this video. So bear with me here. And if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. I'm going to ask you, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for Entropia content and other video game content. Not that you necessarily have to watch it, but maybe it'll pique your interest. I try to find stuff that's, like I said, sci-fi themed and sort of related to Entropia universe. As well, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. All of them are CloaknDaggerish. Just like my YouTube name. I try to keep everything universal and make it super simple. I'm not really doing anything on Twitch at the moment, just because I'm focusing on YouTube. Maybe way down the road I'll do my Mayhem events live on Twitch, but for now I'm just sticking to YouTube and just doing recorded stuff. I'm not going to do anything live anytime soon. But as far as my social media goes, I try to keep up on Instagram a little bit. I'm not a big social media person. I do have a personal Facebook, and that's pretty much all that I use. And now I have crap. I forgot to heal myself. I do have Instagram and Twitter for my CloaknDaggerish YouTube channel, and I try to post stuff on there once in a while, either game related or stuff that's going on in my gaming life. Like I got pictures of like my new Yeti microphone when I unboxed it and got it set up, and I got like pictures of my setup on there. I'm still trying to figure out how to upload just different clips. I tried to upload a global the other day, and it was a disaster. I think I finally got it figured out, but I'll probably do video announcements on there and stuff, and whatever, Oh, there's a good one. Well, just gaming stuff in general. I play a lot of video games. I like nerdy video game stuff. So if I buy something cool, a new video game shirt or something, whatever, I'll probably post a picture on it there. I don't do a lot of updates, but I'm gonna try to do more as we go here, if that makes sense. Kind of rambling here. Video game and beer is my current hobby. Especially now that winter's rolling up, can't go outside and really do anything other than shovel snow. So I stay inside and I play video games. Oh, I tend to do that in the summertime too, so it's a year-round hobby. I'm kind of bummed that the first hour is almost up. I feel like now that I'm 45 minutes, 50 minutes into this video, and I feel like I'm, I was doing better at talking and not extending out my words like I do and using fillers and Oh, that drives me nuts. That's my biggest pet peeve about myself as a content creator. And another reason why I do so much editing is I do that constantly, and it drives myself nuts listening to it. And I feel bad for you guys when I leave it in there. Crap, I forgot to heal again. And I apologize on these uncut videos where I have a lot of that. I'm not super comfortable in front of the camera yet. I'm hoping as time goes by I will get better and be more fluent with my speaking and rambling things that I'm doing. Or maybe I should just play music and not say anything. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. You guys, the one thing, I love a lot of things about Entropia Universe, but one thing I've really noticed since I've started doing, holy crap, there's another nice one. 46 ped there, folks. Not quite a global, but a silent global. We'll call it a silent global. Anyways, what I was saying, one of the things that I really love about Entropia Universe, and it has really become apparent now that I've started doing YouTube, is how friendly you guys are, and how you love Entropia so much, and you're so willing to watch my less than fantastic videos and still give me thumbs up and comments and tell me that they're great videos. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing, and it makes it a lot easier to make these videos and to work on them, knowing that people aren't gonna berate me about how terrible I am at making them. So thank you so much. It really makes it fun. Oh, another nice one. Man, I feel like it... doing in turn? Ugh. I hate that it starts on a Thursday. I wish it was Friday night. Cause I wanna keep going, but I also have to work tomorrow. Maybe the next Mayhem I'll take off of work if it starts on a midweek. This is just fun. One loot box. Oh, they do drop loot other than tokens and strong boxes. That's kind of interesting. Doesn't seem to be a lot of them though. What's the markup on those? Ooh! I might have to hold on to that. Holy cow. Alright, let's see. I got 2.5 minutes. I could probably cap at least 1 or 2 more of these guys. Oh! Don't die! Oh, come on. There we go. New rank, 5.5 ped. Very nice. Very nice. That's what I like. I'm really not depending on, but hoping on that the loot stays really good, so that I don't run out of ped and I can keep competing. I just gotta pay for guns and armor repair, which does scare me a little bit, but yeah, I went up 4 ranks already tonight in just the first hour. Well, some of that I did jump in for like 5-10 minutes to do a test run to see how I would do against the Cat 1 zombies, which excuse me. By the way, I just barely qualified for Cat 1. 47 seconds. Okay, one more. Glutton punishment. Yeah, I barely squeaked in there. I think DPS was like 34 or 35, and then the health cap was 120, which actually my ring bumps me up to 119. I'm actually at like 100 and something. I don't remember. Oh, I think I'm at 107, 108, something like that. And then my profession, I'm at 22, and I think the cutoff is like 25. Alright, so that's the first hour. Let's jump out of here. Did I crash? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Oh, I never saw the boss. That's a bummer. Maybe he'll pop in right away. So I got 1 strong box out of that, and 2 of these output amplifier components. And I started out with 80-some ped. I'm up to 120. That's fantastic. That is why Mayhem is amazing. You get so much entrapment back. So anyways, guys, that's it for this first hour segment. I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. And then yeah, so you'll be seeing the next hour segment here probably shortly. I'll have that up in another couple days. Maybe I'll shoot that like probably gonna end up being like Saturday. But Saturday I'll shoot like 4 or 5 hours, and I'll break them all up into 1 hour segments and slowly release them there for you. But then they'll be a lot more consistent. They'll be like every day, you know, an hour opposed to like a couple of days. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Once again, if you haven't, please subscribe. Helps me out big time. Keeps me going. And then you don't miss out on any... There I go. I can't talk, guys. That way you don't miss out on any of my future Entropia universe content. I will have a link to my Entropia playlist down below for all my regular Entropia videos. And until next time, guys, you have a good one.